Good day, my name is Nsobotiwa, and today I will be dissecting a cow kidney. A cow kidney is a lobulated organ, meaning it is made of several lobes, each lobe containing the structure of the urinary system. I will focus on one lobe to dissect and identify and explain their function. I have improvised the following. As you can see, I have improvised a lab coat. I am wearing a plastic white butchery, and I am using a disposable gloves instead of the laboratory gloves, and I am using a plastic tray. Another thing that I have improvised is the scalpel. I will be using a blade instead of the scalpel, and I will be using the wooden stick to point on the kidney structures. The materials that I will be using is the kidney specimen, the wooden stick to point on the internal structure of the kidney. I will be using the blade as well as the paper towel to wrap on the messy. And then another thing, I will be using the plastic tray, as it will be the area where I will be dissecting my specimen. Before I begin, I will follow the important safety measures. As you can see, I am wearing a lab coat to protect my clothes. I am wearing a disposable gloves to avoid contaminations, and I will make sure that I am working in a clean area, and I will avoid touching my face during the dissection, and I will make sure that I dispose of waste after the dissection. Now, I am observing the external structure and their function. Before cutting the kidney, I will first observe the external features. The kidney contains the invisible renal capsule. Its function is to protect the kidney from injury. Here you can see that this kidney has fats. These are the fat layer. The fat layer, they act as a cushion and protect the kidney. And this area here is the ileum. This is the hollow area on the side of the kidney. It is the entry and the exit point for the renal artery, the renal vein, and the ureter. Now, as you can see, as I had mentioned earlier, that the kidney, it is divided into visible lobes. These are the visible lobes of the kidney, and inside these lobes, they are the external urinary structures. So this lobe of the cow, it is divided into visible lobes. Each lobe functions as a small kidney unit containing the urinary structure responsible for filtering blood and producing urine. Now I am dissecting step by step. As I have mentioned that I will dissect the single lobe of this kidney. I am dissecting with the lobe clearly visible. I will observe and identify the internal structure of this kidney. As you can see now, as I am cutting through, I am starting to see the internal structure. Yes, now it is wide open. Yeah, now I can clearly see the inside of this kidney. Right, it is now visible. And then now I am going to observe these internal structures. The first internal structure that I am observing is the renal cortex. This area here is the renal cortex. This region is the outer region just underneath the capsule. As I have mentioned there, outside here is the capsule, and here is the outer region just underneath the capsule. It contains nephrons that filter blood to remove waste. Here we have the darker areas. Do you see these darker areas here? They are renal medulla. These are renal medulla. These are renal medulla. This is the inner region of the kidney. Its function is it is to concentrate the urine by observing water and salt. And just here in the medulla, we can observe the renal pyramids. These are the cone-shaped structure within the medulla. These are the cone structure within the medulla. Let's look at the side. Within the medulla, these are the renal pyramids. And after that, as you can go down here, we are going to observe the calyxes. We have the major calyxes and the minor calyxes. These are the cup-like structure. They collect urine from the pyramids. They contain urine from the pyramids. And just after there, we can see the renal pelvis. This area is the funnel-shaped structure. It collects urine and channel it in the ureter. Ureter in this side is not visible. I am going to turn to the other side of the kidney, and we are going to observe the ureter. This is the ureter. The ureter carries it carries urine from the kidney to the bladder. In conclusion, this dissection has allowed me to observe both the external and the internal structures of the kidney lobes and understand how each part plays a role in filtration, urine, and formation of excretion. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.